Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, everybody. I got Instagram, I got YouTube, and I've got Facebook, my personal page, my business page, and my Dr. Mila Bennett public page. So I'm streaming from multiple places. We're back. We're back, Tamika. Um, you guys, you know what? Never mind. Welcome, welcome, welcome back, Instagram. Welcome for the first time, Facebook and YouTube. I'm really excited about what I get to share with you guys tonight. This is something that the Lord first shared with me, and then had me start to share with my followers, share with my patients, share with my family, um, and I and then with the journey that He took me through in this process, and I realized the ways that He was able to start healing me physically. It just, I want to share it. So first of all, I'm Dr. Mila Bennett Powell. I'm a plastic surgeon by training, but more importantly, more than anything, I am a child of the Most High, only true living God. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. I got all of that going on, right? And over the last several years, God has had me on a journey of transformation. He said when we give ourselves to Him completely, that He wants us to allow Him to transform our minds and change the way we think, and then we will learn to know His perfect will for our lives. And where I thought that my calling or purpose was related to me doing surgical things as a doctor, and He does use me in that way. He heals people through my hands sometimes during their surgeries. Things that I might be doing lipo, but He'll heal other things that pertains to them that I have nothing to do with, but just my hands being in contact and the Holy Spirit flowing through heals other things. And like I didn't realize He was doing that until I started to routinely get feedback from women that ever since I had my surgery, I no longer have back pain. I was having back pain for the last 10 years after this car accident, and I haven't had any more since the surgery. And here we are 3 months out, and they never had back pain again. Or it was one lady who was having issues with bleeding from her uterus, which hadn't bled, like she hadn't had a period in years, and then all of a sudden she started having all this bleeding. And then after her surgery with me, she didn't have it anymore. Like it stopped. Like just little stuff like that was happening. And I'm like, wait a minute, I did lipo on you. That I didn't touch your uterus. I did lipo on you, lady. Why is your back not hurting anymore? He was showing me like that He was moving through my hands in supernatural ways without me truly understanding what was really happening at first. And then I realized, okay, wait a minute, He's actually like flowing through me in ways that couldn't even understand at first. Well, a few months ago, I ended up, for spiritual reasons, doing a detox. For initially, I committed to 7 days of raw fruits and vegetables, and I did it with some Instagram followers. I put everybody who wanted to do it. It was probably 30 or 40 of us into a group chat, and we did raw fruits and vegetables, nuts, honey, agave, water. Those were the things we could eat for 7 days. And I was doing it out of obedience. I wasn't doing it to lose weight. I didn't have a reason that I personally had for doing it, except the Lord had been tugging on me to do it for a long period of time, and I just wouldn't. And so I finally committed to doing it, and I had those ladies join me because I wanted to stick to it, right? So we did it together, and over the course of that 7 days, a lot of things changed. Was revealed to me spiritually, but I also noticed that my energy level was like way better. I wasn't sluggish. I didn't need naps. I was the days seemed sunnier. Literally, like I don't know how else to explain it. Like I would walk outside and it just looked brighter. I was less irritable. I wasn't irritable at all, actually. Um, I was sleeping better. My dreams were clearer. Just a lot of things, right? So I'm like, huh. So a lot of the ladies, we kept talking. We still chat in that group, right? And so ladies started sharing testimonies of like, oh, I went to the doctor and they took me off my blood pressure medicine. So after about the third or fourth person said that, I was like, wait a minute, I take blood pressure medicine. I wonder if I should let me check and see what my blood pressure doing. So I wasn't still doing raw. I was still just eating fruits and vegetables, but I was eating cooked vegetables. I would eat rice and stuff sometimes. So I was like, let me do this again and pay attention to my blood pressure, right? So I did it again. And after 3 days of not taking my medicine, I'm a doctor. I'm not telling y'all to just stop taking your medicine. If you want to do that, you need to be communicating with your doctor and letting them guide you through the process of weaning you off. Okay. But I'm just telling you what I did. Okay. Because I'm a doctor. So I understand stuff that y'all don't. So don't try to take yourself off of medication by yourself. Okay. Now that I said that disclaimer, this is what I did because I'm a doctor. So I can do this with myself. Okay. I went 3 days. Now, when my blood pressure, if I was late taking I take 2 blood pressure medicines. I took 2 blood pressure medicines. If I was late taking my medicine by like a couple of hours, I would start to hear my heart beating in my ear. Like I'm like, ooh, I didn't take my medicine. And I would take it because my blood pressure would go up to the point where I could hear my heart beating in my ear. So that didn't happen. I also didn't have any reflux. I take reflux medicine too. I was like, well, if I'm gonna stop, let me just see what if my heart start burning, I'll take the medicine. But it didn't, right? So I checked my blood pressure and it was normal. I'm like, So I kept not taking it. I kept checking. It was good. I just kept not taking it. Here I am a month later. And I've taken it like 2 or 3 times. And here's why I took it. Went my son's football team, they'll go to this place after games or practices sometimes. It's a little sports bar and grill. And so all the parents and the kids was up there and they don't have nothing healthy in there, right? So I ordered some fettuccine and broccoli, and it came with like fettuccine alfredo and broccoli, and it came with like some garlic bread, right? It was full of sodium and all kind of processed stuff. I was literally eating the meal actively and felt my blood pressure go up. Like my ear started beating again. Like I was like, oh shoot. So when I got home, I took blood pressure. It was high and I took blood pressure medicine. I was like, Then we were at football and went to the concession stand and I got French fries and I got a pop and these things that I haven't been eating, right? And I felt it go up. So I'm like, okay, so now I have 2 instances where I clearly ate crap and my blood pressure went up. As long as when I make French fries at home, I'm good. It's the stuff that people are doing the process. I make homemade, like cut up potatoes, stuff like that, and I make it's all good. But when you get things out, you don't know what stuff they put in there, and there's a lot of processed foods and things, and so it's a problem. On top of that, I also have been juicing. I drink juice at night. Usually, I do it at night. But I like to have bitter gourds and everything. Those bitter gourds, the other name for it is bitter melons, where also it's called Corella. But that particular fruit is good for lowering blood pressure, lowering blood sugar, lowering cholesterol. And so I like to have a juice drink every day with that in it. So there's other things that I've learned about certain fruits and vegetables that do specific things to help different ailments. The Lord has been ministering to me about that stuff before I started actually being more mindful of getting raw fruits and vegetables in my diet. I'm not trying to convince people to become vegan because I'm not vegan. I'm going to eat meat again. He let me know my release date. He's doing a purification within me right now for spiritual reasons, but these are some of the benefits that came with it. I don't have to take that stuff anymore. So, and the people who did it with me aren't taking those things anymore either. It's reset my palate. Now I'm more in tune with my body. I understand some of the things that actually are fighting against me. So far I haven't been able to find bitter melon. I got you. I have a solution for that. I understand some of the things that are fighting against me and my plight to become healthier and stronger and a better vessel for the Lord to use. There are certain things that can't be activated if your temple is not in the correct condition. He said he needs us to be an acceptable living sacrifice to him. And so right now he's taking me through the process of being an acceptable one. And the things that I'm learning, I'm sharing. So during this time, the next 28 days, the ladies that are going to walk with me, each person will get an assessment. So I created a survey with several different questions about your physical health and also about your spiritual and mental health. Like it's questions to get a handle on things that run in your family spiritually and stuff like that, right? And go over the different health conditions you may have, and then I will help you have a more customized diet that will heal and strengthen your body based on what you have going on, and also to fortify your spirit. So during this, let me see. I wrote down all the things that I want to do with it. Hold on. So included with this challenge, what we will have daily. So each person will get a one-on-one with me for us to go through the things that's in your health survey, for us to make it so that your grocery list is customized and to optimize your health. And then you're going to still stay connected with your doctor. I'm doing this from really more of a coaching standpoint. I'm not your doctor, because people live all over the place. I want to just help you get your diet healthier, get your mind right, be able to hear God more clearly. And then when you go to your doctor for your checkup, they're going to be like, girl, you don't need this blood pressure medicine no more, child. You don't need this no more. Your blood sugar is excellent. And then they will take you off your stuff. Okay. That's how that's going to go. So each person will get an initial one-on-one evaluation with me where we'll go over your health, the survey of mental, spiritual, and physical health. Okay. If you have labs from your last doctor visit, I can review those too, because it'll give me insight in some of the stuff you're battling with. The things that I've learned about different foods that treat certain things, from fatty liver disease, kidney issues. Well, if you got renal failure and all that other stuff, you got to stay connected with your doctor. I'm not helping nobody come off dialysis at this point. The Lord ain't used me like that yet. Okay. But if you got normal stuff, like normal medical problems, like some high blood pressure, you get type 2 diabetes, pre-diabetic, weight is doing too much and you've been trying to fight it, having a hard time with certain things like that. Then you got certain spiritual things, depression and, anxiety and all this different stuff. This is the stuff that your diet plays a huge role in, and also what you're pouring into yourself from a doctrine standpoint. So like, I'm going to release scriptures for meditation every day. I'm going to ask people to walk 5,000 steps listening to certain things every day. We're going to be sharing recipes. So there's going to be a Facebook group. I'm going to have the regular group me chat. You guys know I love a group me chat. We'll have that. But I'm also going to have a Facebook group, because I want to be able to very easily go live and engage with you guys and share stuff, or give a word real quick and it not be out for everybody to see. And I can't really do that in group me. So we'll have a Facebook group. So if you're on Instagram and you don't have a Facebook, and you want to do this, you're going to need to make a little Facebook page just for this. Okay. That's pretty much it. I'll tell you guys what to listen to when you walk. And we'll have weekly Zoom call, and then like to come together. I need a recipe, or did Duster that improves energy? You got too many typos. I can't understand. Can you retype that? So that's the program. We're gonna do it for 28 days together. The people, I'm not gonna shut down the group. Probably by then we'll add more people to the group. It'll probably grow once you're In that group, we're not going to take, we're not going to take you out. The first 10 days is going to be raw. Okay. Not the whole 28 days. We're not going to, but it's going to be raw fruits, vegetables the first 10 days. Okay. So, be ready. And we're starting tomorrow, y'all. You'll have that. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this thing, a lot of it, she said, I need recipes and meals for energy. When I did the 7 days raw, this is not, don't misconstrue. It's not being a raw vegan is not necessarily a success strategy long term, but it is a wonderful detox. And you should have raw fruits and vegetables in your diet all the time. And you definitely should have days where you just do raw fruits and vegetables. Like, literally in the course of a week, at least one day should just be raw fruits and vegetables. I'm totally all about it, just not like as your sole diet for indefinitely. Okay. So you'll learn to appreciate, the more whole foods you have in your diet, the better everything is. The more whole foods you have in your diet, the better everything is. The less you allow other people to process your food in any way, the better off you are. I remember on one of my live streams a few weeks ago, it was kind of a debate because somebody was like, oh, you could just go get the frozen fruit from Walmart and Costco to get your to make your smoothies or make your juices, right? Because we're always looking for a shortcut. And I was like, if you can, just buy the fruits and vegetables and chop them up yourself. And so somebody was kind of lightweight going back and forth with me about that, right? And I'm like, even though you don't think about that as processed, because it's one fruit in the bag, they're like peaches, frozen peaches. For them to like have equipment cut it up to mass produce chopped up peaches, there's stuff they got to do to it for them to even do that, right? And it's just it's handling. Then they got to put it in the bag for you. They got to do all these things. And why am I telling you this? Because they just had a recall on frozen fruit from Costco and Walmart. And you would think, well, the only thing in here is peaches. Yeah, but something happened along the way from when it came from that farm and when it went through all of that stuff in the factory to end up chopped up in a bag in the freezer section. They had to do stuff to it. And so now people then ate a bunch of messed up fruits and vegetables, which technically is raw, but not really, because they had to do something to it clearly, because that's why they had to recall it. So I'm going to really encourage people to take time for themselves and quit taking all of these shortcuts, because it's all these shortcuts add up to a flaming hot mess. And that's why everybody running around with all these pills. Because, child, I have 4 of them. I have 4. 2 blood pressure pills and 2 reflux pills. So the other thing why I wanted to do this as a group, one, I wanted to be able to help people specifically with what is bothering them and any spiritual things that's going on that I can shine light on, help them break certain stuff off of them, right? So that we can be lighter spiritually and physically. But to the community, because the reason why we were able to make it them 7 days when all of us ate crazy to start was because we did it together. And when you keep seeing the other people posting their pictures of their food and they just learn how to make this, and it makes you like, dang, okay, let me do that. Oh, I'm going to try that. And it was fun. It actually made it fun. So we're going to have a community of support so that we can actually do it. And then when you see it change you, then it's going to trickle down to your family. Because if you know how to feed yourself right, you'll start learning how to feed your kids right and your husband right. So there is a cost with this one, because it's more. Okay. And some of the things that I'm going to share, I'm not sharing it with the masses. So the cost of this is $350. What you get with that, you get your initial one-on-one evaluation with me after you complete your survey. Once you complete your survey, I'll review it, and then we'll make an appointment, and you and I will sit down and it'll be virtual, but we will I'll let you know what things you should have included in your diet specifically for the stuff that you're struggling with spiritually and physically. Okay. Then you're going to have the groups. I'm going to have everybody, I'm going to have everybody do this on their own, but weigh in before and after, take a picture of yourself at the start and at the finish. We're going to walk together. I'm going to have the scriptures for meditation. I'm actually going to do some teachings on how to meditate and stuff like that so that we can actually do the stuff right. And I'm going to give you the things to listen to when you're walking your 5,000 steps. And we'll have our Facebook group, Facebook community, and our group me chat. We start tomorrow. If you see this video in 3 or 4 days or next week and you want to join in, you can. The stuff that'll be in there, you'll be able to see everything from the first day the whole time. And so you can jump in later if you want to jump in late. We're starting tomorrow. There's people already signed up. It's a few people signed up. I'll do it with a few or I'll do it with 100. And I don't care how many people it is because I'm doing it regardless. I'm going to continue on this walk. I'm enjoying it. It's fascinating to me how we've made things so complicated. I'm like, I was taking like the max dose of one of the blood pressure medicines. The max dose plus another one. And literally by just not eating crazy and actually being intentional about what I was consuming that actually can help with some of these things that I was struggling with, I didn't have to take that stuff no more. I was taught that if you have high blood pressure, you just have it. Yes, if you lose weight, you can get your blood pressure down a lot of times, but sometimes you can't. I'm losing weight. I don't know how much, y'all. I mean, I still haven't weighed myself. I'm having y'all weigh though. But it's working. Me not weighing y'all see I got a jawline again. My little jawline coming back. It was just so smooth and round over here for so long. I got so big. I didn't start this journey to lose weight, but that's a side effect. I actually started just to obey what God was telling me to do. But I have patients come into my office and they want lipo, and I'm like, you got to lose 20 pounds first. Gigi? Mila Rose? My door just opened. Hey, Mila Rose. Lock the door, Mama. Oh, he did? Okay. Thank you, the vegan mammy. But like my jawline is coming back, like my skin is even brighter, like everything, like all this stuff is just me following God's instructions. And he has actually created the different plants and leaves and fruits with the purpose of healing us, strengthening us, fortifying us. Like that's what it's supposed to do. And he's been revealing these different secrets to me, and then I'm implementing them, and it's working. So any questions? Wait a minute. One person had a question before, and I said I would get to it. Miss Burnburn said it helped her back pain, and there was a family healing on day 7. I remember that. We had all kind of stuff broken off of us during that group.
What's this?
That's your towel, Mila Rose.
For me?
Yeah, you look very pretty today, Mila Rose.
Thank you.
Are those new PJs?
Yes.
I like those. Where you get those from?
Gigi buy them from the toy store.
Oh, she got them from the toy store?
Yes.
Sounds good. Is that good for inflammation? So some of the things that are good for inflammation are like pineapples. Pineapples are good for inflammation. God bless you. Each one teach one. Yes. Is it normal to be swollen and numb a year after a tummy tuck? You can be swollen, yet the numbness may never resolve. The swelling can usually around a year is when it starts to not be coming and going all the time. But depending on what your diet is like, and what your activity level is like, that can, everybody's different. You can still have it, but there's foods you can eat to make swelling less.
Look at my new dolly. Look.
Let me see. Oh, she's cute. Where'd you get her from, Mila Rose?
It's from the toy store.
Oh, this. Her eyes are a little creepy though, Mila Rose. What's up with those eyes, huh?
They're pretty.
You like those eyes, Mila Rose?
Yes. Her eyes is so pretty.
This her new doll. She said her eyes is pretty, but these eyes look scary to me.
No, they pretty.
And she said they were pretty. All right. Say hi to Instagram.
Hi.
And Facebook and YouTube.
Hi, Instagram.
That's Instagram.
Hi, Instagram.
That's Facebook and YouTube.
Hi, Facebook and YouTube.
All right, go ahead. Mommy will be done in a minute.
Goodbye.
Go say hi to Bennett and Bradley.
Okay.
I can do this while recouping. Yes, absolutely. It's going to help heal you. You know, LaShawn, you know. You haven't seen a bitter melon anywhere. Okay, that was the thing. Someone said something about bitter melon. Okay, let me show you. If you're having a hard time finding bitter melons, and this was in my group, one of the other ladies found this because she couldn't find them either. LaShawn, I'm surprised you can't find one nowhere in Maryland. Like, all you need to find is an Indian. I get it from an Indian supermarket. This is what bitter melons look like. The other name for bitter melon is bitter gourd, Gourd. And gourd is what you'll see in the Bible, the word gourd. Like they mention gourds in the Bible, okay, a couple times. This is a workaround if you can't get your hands on a bitter melon. This is called a chayote squash. Okay, this has the same benefits that the bitter melon has, but the taste is better. The taste is not so strong. This is my first time buying it, right? Buying these, right? But this is going to help with blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol. But guess what else it helps with? And I am a plastic surgeon, so when I heard this, I was like, oh, I got to get some. This helps with anti-aging. This is anti-aging. It's ugly. Does it look like lips? This will do all the things that the bitter melon does, or bitter gourd, or Karela. That's all the names for this. Bitter melon, bitter gourd, Karela, Karela. This does all that, plus it's anti-aging. So you can juice this, put it in a smoothie. I'm sure there's ways to cook it, but usually when I'm trying to get these benefits from a health standpoint out of it, and especially the supernatural benefits, I'll share the supernatural benefits of this within the group. I'm not going to share that out here. Those benefits, when you get to cooking it and stuff, you kind of lose it. So I don't ever cook these, but you can. They have recipes to cook it. I don't cook these. I juice these or put these in a smoothie. And I consume this every day. I'm going to do this tonight. This is my first time. I just bought these today. Okay, so let me see if I missed any questions. The squash is chayote, Chayote, squash. So if you can't find bitter melons, try to find this, okay? Let me see. I'm sure let me see the questions. I've kind of been chat. Where's the chat? Oh, chat. Let me see. Okay, here's where to sign up. I'm sorry, y'all. Dr. It's direct me / Dr. Mila. I think that's a page. This is real bad. I should have figured this out. Came on. I think my on Instagram you can click the link in my bio and it'll take you there. On Facebook and YouTube, I think this is it. Oh, I can check here. I feel bad. I'm sorry, Facebook and YouTube. Hold on. Yes. So here we go. I'm about to post on there. So there's the I just shared the link on Facebook and YouTube. If it's anti-aging, that's the one I need. Yes, this one right here, honey. Put this in some juice every day. So that's gonna. So this helps with. That's my thing. I need things that's gonna help with blood pressure, and my cholesterol was on the borderline the last time I got labs drawn. So I was like, yeah, I need to do that. So there's other things we'll share in the group. I'm excited. We're gonna get rolling tomorrow. By 28 days in, only the Lord knows what he's going to reveal to us. The people who've done different groups with me, y'all know how it goes. Like, it's just, by the time we get to the end, it's a whole other thing that he was doing. We ain't know. So, wow, I sometimes cook in soup, but I had no idea of all these benefits. Thanks for this. You're welcome. Hey, Fancy's Corner. All right. Any other questions before I sign off? I don't want the video to be too long so people can actually catch the replay. If you're joining me and starting tomorrow, go ahead and register ASAP so I can get you linked up in the groups. I'm going to have them shoot you an email, or I'll shoot you an email first. I want you to and I'll have the links to the group me. I have the links to the group me group and the Facebook group for the people who sign up. And if you catch this on a replay and you want to hop in, join us. All the things for all 28 days will be preserved in there so you can start and keep going. That's the good thing about the Facebook group. I can save live streams in there and stuff like that. Y'all know it's easier for me to just talk. I'm not good at typing out a bunch of stuff. Like, I'm just not good at that. Talking is how I might go live in the middle of the night, but you'll be able to see when you wake up. I wish I could join, but my living situation does not permit. That's okay. We're not going anywhere. I want to join. I need to go to the Facebook group. If you want to join from Instagram, click the link in my bio and join. Once you register, I'll shoot you an email and start and get you tapped in and get everything set up, and we'll be ready to roll in the morning. I'm going to email you and have you send me a picture because I want to celebrate everybody that's doing it. So, once you register, stuff will start happening. Okay. Any other questions before I sign off? You're welcome, Fancy's Corner. All right. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I love y'all. I'm excited. Y'all keep watching me evolve. I'm just, rolling where the Lord leads me each day. I'm excited to watch people come on off their medications and get free. All right. If you're trying to gain, you will eat more. You'll eat more stuff. We're trying to drop spiritual weight. All right. Okay. Love y'all. I'll check y'all later. Bye.